From south to north, Tamanna Bhatia has built a powerful image, beauty, talent, consistency, and a career that crosses industries and languages. She is known as the Milky Beauty of Indian cinema, admired for her acting, her glamour, and her pan India presence. But today, Tamanna is not in the news for a film release. She's in the headlines for a 100-year-old soap, a historic brand, and a political identity battle. This is not just a celebrity story. This is about language, culture, branding, regional pride, and politics. The brand at the center of this storm is Mysore Sandal Soap, a product that is not just a bathing soap, but a symbol of Karnataka's cultural identity. Let me tell you the brand with history. Mysore Sandal Soap is not an ordinary product. It has over 100 years of history, a GI tag, geographical indication, pure sandalwood oil formation, deep emotional connection with Karnataka, a legacy started in 1916 by the Mysore royal family under King Krishnaraja Padiyar. It is made by Karnataka Soaps and Detergents Limited, KSDL, a government-owned company that produces soaps, detergent, hand wash, incense sticks, camphor, and more than 60 products. For more than a century, this brand survived without celebrity endorsement, selling out on trust, tradition, and purity. Now, the Karnataka government company, KSDL, has appointed Tamanna Bhatia as the new brand ambassador of Mysore Sandal Soap. A 2-year contract worth around 2.2 crore rupees. And with that decision, the controversy exploded. The opposition, including BJP, JDS, and Kannada activist groups, raised strong objections. Their main questions: why a non-Kannada face for a Kannada heritage brand? Why an outsider for a symbol of Karnataka pride? Why not a local Kannada actress? Names like Rashmika Mandana and Saptami Gowda were immediately brought into the debate. The argument was clear. If a Mysore Sandal Soap represents Karnataka, then its face should represent Kannada identity. Soon, the controversy turned political. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar were directly targeted. They were accused of ignoring Kannada pride and promoting branding politics. KSDL and the Karnataka government responded with a clear strategy. This is not language politics. This is global branding. Their argument: Mysore Sandal Soap no longer wants to remain a regional product. The goal is to make it a national and global brand. Tamanna Bhatia offers pan-India recognition, North plus South market reach, international visibility, strong brand image, cross-language fan base. The company's business goal is a current turnover with 1,200 crore rupees. The target is 2,000 crore rupees. The logic is simple. Brand ambassadors are chosen on market value, not on language identity. Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar defended the move clearly. If a Karnataka product sells in Delhi, New York, and global markets, how does that become anti-Kannada? His vision is economic expansion, not cultural delusion. The focus is global visibility, export potential, brand scaling, market expansion, revenue growth. Tamanna Bhatia is not limited to one industry. Her profile: worked in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu cinema. Over 80 plus films, 19 years of industry experience, pan-India stardom, international reach, estimated net worth over 120 crore rupees. Her image: clean, premium, elegant, classic beauty, global appeal. KSDL believes her Milky Beauty image perfectly matches sandalwood purity, soap whiteness, traditional luxury branding. The controversy also triggered a fan war. Rashmika Mandana versus Tamanna Bhatia. Rashmika is seen as a Kannada-rooted, national crush, youth icon, familiar local face, global recognition too. So the debate became local pride versus global reach, regional identity versus market expansion, cultural emotion versus business strategy. More than just a soap, Mysore Sandal Soap is not just a product. It represents Karnataka's royal heritage, cultural pride, state identity, traditional trust, emotional connection. Even though the soap bar is small, the politics behind it is massive. This is not really about Tamanna. This is not really about Rashmika. This is not really about a soap. This is about a bigger conflict. Culture versus commerce, identity versus industry, emotion versus economics, regional pride versus global vision. Can a heritage brand go global without losing identity? Can business branding exist without cultural politics? Can tradition and globalization coexist? Today, Mysore Sandal Soap stands at a crossroads. One path leads to global markets, international branding, business growth, economic expansion. The other path protects cultural identity, regional pride, Kannada symbolism, emotional heritage. Now, the question is not who is the better actress. The real question is, will global vision win or will regional pride reshape the branding story? Because sometimes even a simple soap bar can carry the weight of identity, politics, and power.